You can start, Shankar, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, my friends, my colleagues. Let me introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. Pravintraj sir. He is currently working as a professor HOD of CSC department at Presidency University, Bangalore. His academic and research journey is truly inspiring us. He completed PhD at PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. He completed its funded postdoctoral fellowship from the City University of London, UK in the year 2023. Under his guidance, three scholars have completed their PhD degree and five more scholars are currently pursuing their PhD. He holds Indian and Australian patent grants, received nearly 23 lakhs funds from Government of India through the IIT Bombay, and he has published more than 35 research papers in various Scopus indexed journals, international conference, and we are indeed fortunate to have such an experienced and distinguished speaker with us today. Well, Dr. Pravindra sir, welcome to the today's session, sir.
Thank
And
you very much, Sankar sir, for the detailed information about me as an introduction. So thank you all participants for successfully hosting the 6 days Atal ACTE um, faculty development program in the Presidency University. So without taking much more time, directly I am digging into the topic, landing into the topic of publishing and sharing Power BI reports. So let I share the presentation, 5 to 6 slides. I will handle the theory part of how to publish and share the Power BI reports. After that, I will take into the hands-on session. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Let I share my presentation.
yes,
Yeah.
sir, it is visible, sir.
Yes. Thank you for the introduction, Sankar sir. Okay. So myself, Praveen Traja. So publishing and sharing the Power BI reports is the topic given to me for the last session of this 6 days at AICTE FTB. So these are all the overview of the presentation. I will not take much more time, and since you already studied the basics things of introduction to Power BI, data preparation with Power Query, data import, creating the basic visualization, data modeling, advanced charting techniques, followed by DAX today. So I will land into the exact point. The portion of the today's session is generating the reports. So I have prepared the presentation as well as hands-on session according to the topic given to me, publishing the reports from Power BI desktop to Power BI service, that is an online platform, sharing the reports and the dashboards, and embedding reports in websites or the applications, and finally sharing the web links to develop your web pages, uh, and one or two case studies we will discuss quickly. And so what are all the different types of reports are available in the Power BI? It's like a theory. So paginated reports, like tabular column based reports or detailed reports. Example, monthly sales report. Yeah, the company is using this Power BI tool in order to find out how many sales has been done for the past month. So monthly sales reports, financial statements, invoices. So these type of reports also can be generated with the help of a Power BI tool. And interactive reports such as analytical reports. What is the sales for the today, and what about the maximum temperature has reached. So these type of analytical based reports can be taken with the help of Power BI. and dashboards reports like showing maximum revenue, customer satisfaction, operational metrics. So simple examples of dashboards reports. Then operational reports like inventory status reports, what is the production of the company today, efficiency, profit. So operational. Then trend, what is the recent trend, so what is the customer behavior trends, and which product has sold maximum. So these type of reports can also be generated with the help of a Power BI and so on. So I have restricted to limited here only few reports. And why we have to convert this Power BI report to the desktop to the Power BI service, desktop to the Power BI. So in order to access your data everywhere, anywhere, and if you want to collaborate and share your report to your friends, your manager, your key officials, so this is required to share your desktop reports to the Power BI service. Then if you want to refresh your data manually and automatically, and if you want to embed something with respect to the size, with respect to the websites, with respect to the dimensions, and if you want to optimize something in terms of the performance. So these are all the answers why we have to move to Power BI desktop to the Power BI service. Security, advanced analytics, features, then version controls. If you are developing the software, version control is important. This is version number 1, version 1.2, 1.3. So these are all the advantages of publishing the reports from desktop to Power BI service. And this is a representation of how to publish the reports that we will discuss at the end of the session, and how to share the reports and dashboards. So you can have the accessibility to share your reports of workspace to your friends. You can share your workspace through via email, and you can sharing the data through the web links. So directly they can choose their web links to access your data, access your reports. And if you want to embed something, especially for the websites, so that is also possible here, embedding the reports in the websites and sharing via web link. So I have not shared the data, but I'm sharing only the web links. So that is also possible in publishing the reports and sharing the data. And why we have to consider for the publication and sharing, as I mentioned earlier, data security and privacy. If you want to keep on refresh the updated schedules and access control, some data you may have the permission, you will give the permission to use your friends or colleagues, but some data you may not also. So these are all the answers of why I have to publish my reports in terms of the user need. Some users may need a PPT, some users may need a Excel, or some users may need these type of analytical reports in the website, and some users may need in terms of the documents. So these are all the answers how we have to uh, publish the reports and why we have to publish the reports. Yeah. So this is the case study one I have taken to give the hands-on session how to publish the reports from desktop to the Power BI service. So the first case study I have taken, sales performance dashboard for a retail chain. So there is a company ABC. The company have the branches, multiple cities, and the company manager want to know a better insight into their sales performance, customer behavior, and product demand. Which product is demand in which location, which region, which city. So these type of analytics the manager or the company owner wants to do. So this is the case study, and the same case study data has been shared in the WhatsApp group. I hope you are all received the data. You can open the data and you directly landed this while opening this data in your Power BI desktop. So for your information, just I am opening the data. So this is my data retail analysis sample. So just you can double click the data. So everybody has the Power BI desktop application, I hope. So directly you can landed into the page of desktop applications. So it may take some time to load the data in your desktop application. So once if it is loaded, so now the data, the retail analysis report is available in my desktop application. I want to publish this data. I want to move this data, not moving. I want to take a copy, or I want to publish this data in my Power BI service in online. So you're supposed to have an internet facility to publish your report from Power BI. So what are the data I have shared in the presidency online Atal FTP group? You can download it and you can double click it. So the data is loading. I hope you are all seeing my screen. Okay, so here I have a information, I have a overview and district wise monthly sales report, and what are all the new stores I have introduced in my company. So all those data are here. Take a glance on it. My internet is keep on it's loading, so it may take a few minutes. Please hold on your line. So here you can have a desktop view layout. Here you can have a mobile layout. Okay. So first you have to open your BI desktop, or directly you can navigate the file where you have downloaded. Then you can select the respective file. You can double click, then directly you will landed into the Power BI desktop Canva location. Okay, so still it's loading. Hope some of them may some of the your data may be loaded, but for me it's keep on loading since I have connected to the multiple uh, applications for the internet. Okay, so once if the data has been loaded, so directly you can go for publish. Okay, so it's keep on working on it. So once the data are loaded into your desktop of Power BI application, then you can go for publish. Directly you can go for publish. So after clicking the publish, you can go to your Power BI service. Hope you have your login credentials. So you can go to your Power BI service. So I already logged in here. So you can go to the Power BI service. Actually, it's not published. That is why I'm not able to see the data in the left side part here. See my workspace. So previously I have loaded. So that is why it's coming over here. But it should comes here in my workspace. If you click in my workspace, see there is no data here. So once you properly successfully published your data file, whatever the report you may have in your desktop, so once you have successfully published your data, then this data will come over here. So even though you have successfully completed the publication, but still it's not landed in your workspace, means just you can do the refresh once again. If you refresh it, then you will get a data.
So sorry to interrupt, sir. So which file we have to select to upload this file, sir? Like get
I have
file
shared
from.
one. I have shared one file, now, sir. I have shared one file.
No, no, yeah, I got the file. So like sir, select a data source or start with a blank. So which type of
No,
module do you
nothing.
have
So
to?
if you have a Power BI desktop version, So directly you
Yes, sir,
can
I
double
got.
click the file. So directly you
Okay,
can,
sir.
you will landed into this page.
Okay,
So
sir.
keep
Okay,
on, it's
thank you.
loading. See,
Thank
keep
you.
on, it's working on it. So that is why I'm not able to get the data over here. So I'm using the previously opened the data. So this is the data. So actually you have to work here. So this is actual data. So with respect to the new stores analysis. Okay, so the first part, how to publish the data from your desktop to Power BI service. So yeah, it's loaded here. So detail analysis. So whatever the data I have in my desktop version, so that can be loaded in my Power BI service. Because if you want to share your data through web app, through email, it should be converted into the online platform Power BI service. So that's why we are publishing our data into our workspaces. See here, yeah, it's loaded now successfully. It's loaded from my desktop to my Power BI service online platform. It's loaded here. So now I can move to the second agenda of the today's session. So how to share the reports and dashboards. So very simple here. You can go for share option.
Yeah,
So
sir, excuse me, sir.
yes,
When I
yes, ma'am.
said publish, it is asking for email address.
Yeah, because you may not have your online account details for your Power BI service. So
Okay.
so you have to create an online Power BI service. Like you have to give your official ID and the same email ID you have to use. So
Okay.
hopefully it will works for the official ID only. So you have to give your official ID. See here,
Mm.
so I have logged into my Power BI service in my official ID, praveen.raja@presidencyuniversity.in. So your desktop and your online may have the connectivity. So whatever the data you have published in your desktop version, so it will be pushed into your online Power BI platform here. So it's
Okay.
successfully loaded. Then you have to go for share option. I want to share this data because this data I worked after data modeling, after data preparation, after advanced chatting techniques, DAX. So this is my worked out data. I want to share this data to my friend or to my team, or I want to convert this page into the PowerPoint. So this is the last stage. So that is why this session has mentioned as the 13th session of the Atal FTP. So final stage. So I want to convert my whole work into the PPT, or I want to share my whole work into an email for my further verification. Or you may think that I want to share this dashboard. So the full dashboard, I want to share to my friend. He also wants to contribute something in my work. So that is why this publish and share report generation comes in the Power BI. So simply you can go for share and what type of communications you want to share your data to your friend or colleague or manager, X or Y. Okay, if you want to copy the link, you can copy, you can share the link so others can also use it. So for the example, I am taking an email. So it will goes to the next email, what type of email, Outlook. So you can use any one option here, or if you want to share directly, you can share, enter your email ID. So just I'm entering my email ID here. Yeah, praveen.raja@presidencyuniversity.in. So I have given my email ID here. Simply you can send. So my dashboard has been sent through the email to my friends or colleagues or manager. So still the work has not yet finalized. If you think the work has not yet finalized, but I want to show to my manager or key official. So just you have shared without freezing your data. So see here, I'll open my inbox of Outlook. So here I have received the email. So when you open this report, your friend or colleague also can able to see your dashboard, and you may have you may give the rights to them. They also wants to jointly work with you. it depends on you. Okay, so you can give the managing permissions. So one way of sharing your dashboard and details to the mail and Teams or PowerPoint. If you want to convert this page into the PowerPoint, you can click over here and you can proceed with further. Okay, so this is a second agenda, how to share it, how to share the Power BI workspace, and how to share the Power BI data through the email, and how the Power BI data will be shared in terms of the web link. So I will show the web link here. So in the next agenda, I will show the web links. Okay, so this is the second agenda, how to share it. So how to share the web link here. So you have to go to your dashboard of the Power BI service, then you can go for the share option. After that, you can customize the permissions, whatever the permissions you want to give, you can select it. Or the copy the link. If you want, you can copy the same link, can be shared, or if you want, you can share into the email, Teams, or PowerPoint. Okay, so now I will move to the another example. So see here, if you want to export your current data, whatever the data you have now, if you want to export in terms of the Excel, in terms of the Power BI PPT, in terms of PDF, so you can click over here. So my PowerPoint, and you can open in PowerPoint. That particular page will be converted into the PowerPoint. So embed live data, or if you want to export as an image, so you don't want to change anything. If you want to freeze this data into the image, so you can use this export option here, Excel, PowerPoint, and PDF. Yeah. So here you can use the manage permissions. If you want to give some permissions to your friend or colleague to sharing your data. So whoever you have shared your details of your dashboards, so you can change change the permissions, read, reshare, build. So recently I have shared with all the permissions. So the sharing, the receiver can read the data, receiver can reshare to some other person, or the receiver can build the data also. So that is also possible with the help of the permissions. And again, I am moving to my Canva here. Yeah, so if you want to download this file, that is also possible. Yeah, here if you want to export your data to develop your web pages, example, you are maybe a website developer, and in some particular place you want to keep this analysis report. In such cases, how do I copy this analysis bar charts and data into my web page? So either you can convert this data into the image, you can place over there, or if you want a real data, live data, then you have to use this website or portal, publish, or web link, or developer playground. So whatever the options, if you want, all these options can be used to develop the web pages. So it will give a detailed representation of a link. See here, so you can copy the code over here, whatever the code has been exported here, you can copy over here, and whatever the HTML file or JavaScripts, you can copy and paste over there, so that these data, new stores analysis data, will be displayed in your web pages. So this is another example of how to export the data, and how in terms of embedding the report. Or nowadays everybody is using generating the QR code. So if you want to generate any QR code, so simply I can scan your QR code, Power BI, then I can see your analysis data. So that is also possible nowadays with the help of the Power BI tool. So I have explained about how to share the data, and how to export the data in terms of Excel, PowerPoint, and PDF, and how to manage the permissions, how to download the file, and how to embed the report. Why I am embedding the report here? The dimension size will not be changed. So it will be maintained throughout the presentation. So it will not be changed over anywhere. That is why if you not given any permission option. So that is why I am embedding the report. So these are all the representations of how to publish your report and how to share your report from desktop to a Power BI service, and how to export your report. Okay, so I hope I have covered the agenda of the last session, how to generate the report. Okay, so my data has been represented here. So if you want, you can change in terms of district, monthly, sales. So whichever the data you want, you can choose the data, then according to that you can share your data. And one more thing I want to explain, pivot, whether the pivot is addressed earlier by DAX. Okay. Okay, so that's about the report generation and publication of Power BI data from desktop to the Power BI service. Okay, so anyway, I will share the details of this how to generate the reports with the help of the PPT, and also a detailed report also I will give step-by-step process, so you can use the procedures how to generate the report and how to share the reports. You can use it. After that, if you have any doubts, we will clarify about it. So that's about the day of the event. How to generate the reports, how to publish the report, and how to share the reports. So one person has, Kotari has raised the question, is Power BI service is free? No, sir. Some of the things you have to pay, and some of the things is free. Not all the features are available to the users. So some users, some features you have to pay. It's not entirely free. That is the answer. It's not entirely free, but some free versions features are there. You have to use, example, Power BI free personal use versions. It's there. And if you want to go for Power BI Pro version, I think you have to pay $10 per month. I hope it's correct, $9 or $10. If you are using a Power BI Pro version for sharing and collaborations activities, and if you are using a Power BI for a premium version, especially for larger data sets, approximate your data set size is 400 GB, because these are all the personal versions what we are using nowadays. Maybe the data size is very less, 1 GB or 2 GB or maximum 5 GB can also be. But if you have a, if you go for a very larger versions, larger size, yeah, Infosys company may have more than 4 lakhs of employee. What about the data of the employee? If you want to do for an analysis, then obviously this personal use Power BI versions will not help you to do the analysis. In such cases, you have to go for Power BI premium versions. Example, you have to pay approximate $5,000 per month if you are using a Power BI premium versions. And some cases Power BI premium versions will be charged according to the number of users. Number of users per month, $50. So nowadays we are using Power BI with a personal use free versions. If you go for a premium or pro versions, you have to pay much more. Okay, I hope I have addressed the query raised by the person, Kotari. Okay, thank you. And over to the next.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay, sir.
Pravintraj,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you for your wonderful session and giving a very insight to the publishing reports in the Power BI service. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Department of CSC and Presidency University and ASIT Atal for giving such a wonderful opportunity to conduct this event successfully, and our coordinating team for conducting all the sessions successfully. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Pravintraj, sir. Thank you to the team coordinating the Atal FTP sessions. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Praveen sir, for accepting our request in short period of time and delivering a very interesting session, and it was very informative. Thank you very much, sir, on behalf of all the participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, team of CSC. What is the next agenda, madam? There is any break now?